stakeholders of maritime industry, members of the Chamber of Commerce, Mysore, my colleagues from Mangalore Port, friends from media, members representing various government authorities, a very good evening and warm welcome to this business meet, which today we are having at the great tourism city and also the software hub of Karnataka, Mysore. As my colleague has told you, whenever we talk about export and import, there is a port in between. And for the state of Karnataka, the gateway port is the Mangalore Port, the new Mangalore Port. We always believe it's not just the growth of the port, it's not just growth of the profitability of the port. We sincerely, honestly believe and desire that the cargo of Karnataka should move from the gateway port of Karnataka, that is the New Mangalore Port. As you can appreciate, when there is a cargo movement, both export and import, not only the port gets profit, the other agencies like customs, state government also gets profit out of it. I sincerely feel why the profit of Karnataka should move to other states. The people of Karnataka should get the profit of Karnataka. The cargo of Karnataka should move from the gateway of Karnataka. That's what I strongly believe. As my colleague has said, I am proud to say, for the past 5 years, right from 2018-19 financial year, we started with a humble profit after tax of 111 crores. Now I am proud to say, in the year 2023-24 financial year, we made a profit of 450 crores after tax, a jump of almost 5 times. And I am very confident that in the financial year 24-25, we will be reaching 550 crores profit after tax. The cargo volumes have improved from a humble of 38 million metric tons to a tune of 45.7 million metric tons. The turnaround time at the port has improved from 27 hours to 18 hours. There is no waiting time. Most of the times at the ports, we are having sufficient tugs, we are having sufficient pilots, and though customs department is a different department, they almost work as a part of the port. We have excellent relations with the district administration. We have excellent relations with all the law enforcing authorities. So whoever comes for export, import at Mangalore Port, they will experience a seamless, better experience than any other ports. As you can understand, the Mangalore Port is a very lean and clean port. Our employee strength is just 287. If you see, though we handle iron ore, though we handle coal, though we handle chemicals and fertilizers, our port is very clean. You can see blue waters. Since our port is a lean port, our overheads are also less. That's what I mean to say. If you see the cargo related charges, if you see the vessel related charges, and if you see any other peripheral charges at Mangalore Port, they are very competitive compared to the neighboring ports. We are a ISO 9001, 15001, 45001 port. That is, we have all the compliances for our management practices. We have all the compliances as per the international standards for the quality standards. We have all the compliances for occupational hazards and safety. We are also ISPS compliant port, International Safety for Port and Ship. And we will be surprised, the new Mangalore port, that is the port of Karnataka, is a 100% solar powered port. The power in Mangalore port is fully solar, and we fully believe in digitization and cashless transactions. If you want to apply for export of cargo or import of cargo, the various procedures involved, the various applications involved, they are all digitized. You did not come to port, you did not meet anyone, you did not greet anyone. Just put a digital application, attach all the certification that is required. The rest of the process will follow as per the timelines. If the timelines are flouted, we are there to control the timelines. I am also proud to say that New Mangalore Port traffic team is an excellent, stakeholder-friendly team. We don't believe in bureaucracy, though I am appointed by DOPT, though I am appointed through a civil services board. I don't believe in bureaucracy. I don't believe in procedures. We are always friendly. We are always open. The doors of the chairman also are open 24/7 to the maritime stakeholders. Any complaint you can bring, any grievance you can bring, anything we are ready to discuss. And we are ready to walk more miles, more steps within the domain of procedures to facilitate more cargo and to give a better experience for the stakeholders. I was telling my colleagues recently, this is the place where the liquid cargo originates. This is the place where from container cargo also originates. If someone is ready to bring more liquid cargo, maybe bitumen, maybe edible oil, we are ready to give you more discounts. We are going to quote you better competitive rates, even if it is at a thin wafer margin. If you are able to divert part of your containers, I believe almost around 3000 TEUs float from Mysore region, out of which only 300 containers are coming to Mangalore. The rest are going to the rest parts of the other states. If you are ready to divert these containers, bring these containers to Mangalore Port, I am ready to give you special discounts. Even at loss also I will operate in the interest of the state. I don't mind, because we are making enough profits. Now, as far as the liquid cargo is concerned, which the people of the stakeholders of Mysore will be more interested. Earlier, there used to be berth number 567, where the draft used to be from 9.5 to 9.7. Now also berth number 567 are there. We have added dedicated manifold. Apart from this, we have rediscovered berth number 15. Berth number 15, you must be knowing, is a berth which used to handle coal under PPP agreement with Adani. in the interest of the liquid cargo, in the interest of the edible oil, in the interest of bitumen, we have signed a supplementary agreement with Adani Ports. Now, the berth, which is having a draft of 14 meters, is catering to, is rendering services to the edible oil as well as bitumen. So, earlier you were constrained to bring vessels of smaller parcel sizes to berth number 5, 6, 7. Now you can bring big vessels with bigger parcel sizes. If required, you can come together and jointly bring also, so that your transportation cost of your edible oil, the transportation cost of your bitumen to the state of Karnataka becomes much competitive and much cheaper. I am also happy to inform you that 4 different reputed companies have taken almost 1.2 lakhs of square meters of land parcel and invested 800 crores, by which 1 million metric tons capacity is added to the Mangalore Port liquid segment. There is the berth number 9, berth number 13, which we are going to take up for deepening and to add more cargo. We are making these berths more versatile, more modernized. In order not to have any trouble or any discomfort or uncomfort for the people, stakeholders, we have decided to connect berth number 9, 13 to 5, 6, 7, if required at the cost of the port, so that during the transition time or otherwise during the normal time also, the stakeholders who are into the business of edible oil, the stakeholders who are into the business of bitumen and POL will find it more comfortable, more economical, and your business can improve better because of lower port handling charges. Now, the people of stakeholders of Mysore, you are more interested in containers also. We have the berth number 14, which we have taken up in the year 2022 under PPP model with JSW infrastructure. After that, we have 3 mobile harbor cranes over there, 2 mobile harbor cranes over there, and 7 disc stackers, 20 tractor trailers, and we have almost all the infrastructure that is required to seamlessly, efficiently handle these containers, including the required softwares, data monitoring systems, and monitoring systems right from the port end till it reaches the point of consumption in the import circle, and from the factory end till it reaches the board of ship in the export cycle. Now, phase 2 is also going to start very soon. We are going to add 1 more mobile harbor crane, few more restackers, and few more tractor trailers, so that you will have a better seamless experience at Mangalore Port. At Mangalore Port, till now, 75,000 square meters of land was available for parking these containers. We are adding another 75,000 more square meters of land, so that you will have more facility for this parking, stacking of these containers. In a week of 7 days, we have 6 liners calling at Mangalore Port. The more the number of liners, the better seamless experience for exporter and importer. We are in talks with 2 more liners so that the number of liners that call at Mangalore Port will increase from 6 to 8. I am happy to inform you that the free time that we give at Mangalore Port is almost 5 days, 24 into 5, 120 hours. And as I have already said, the turnaround time of the ship has reduced from 27 hours to 18 hours. Recently, to the berth number 14, under a simple executive order, I have added 75 meters more of length of the berth, so that at one point of time, any given time, 2 vessels can be berthed and handled. We can handle 2 container vessels at a time if required, if there is a clash in window time. This is the amount of thrust that we are giving. Going forward, we have the MIV and Amritkal 2047 vision. We want to handle a cargo of 65 million metric tons by 2030. We want to handle a cargo of 100 million metric tons by Amritkal 2047. For this, we are going to augment. We are constructing another new berth, which is a general cargo berth, all-time weather berth, berth number 17, which is going to help you, the stakeholders. The work order for this berth number 17 we are going to issue during this calendar year, and by 2030 we want to add berth number 18 and 19 to our existing set of berths, and by 2047 we will be having another set of 6 to 7 berths at the outer harbour, and we want to improve our capacity to 100 million metric tons. By 2030 we want to become a smart port. Smart port means, smart port, everyone is smart, they can understand, I need not tell you. And by 2047, your port of Karnataka, the gateway port of Karnataka, is going to become a 100% landlord port. And I am proud to say, among the 12 major ports of this country, the Mangalore Port is the most automated port. The port where a truck, when it enters, the driver need not wait more than 2 minutes. We have RFID system in place. We have more than 3 to 4 truck terminals in place. All the truck terminals, they are enabled with fast track system. Everything is digitized, everything is automated. And we have also working out the strategy with the state government. Central government and state government are working out a strategy where Padubidri, we want to have a satellite port, and when we go for this satellite port, more thrust will be there on liquid cargo, on cruise tourism. I am also happy to inform you, though it may not be of much interest to you, but as citizens of state of Karnataka, I should know, Mangalore Port also handles cruise vessels. Before COVID, we used to handle around 21 to 24 cruise vessels. After the COVID, now the number has come to 8 to 10. When these cruise vessels comes to the state of Karnataka, almost around 1,200 passengers who are foreign nationals get on from this ship, visit the city of Mangalore and nearby places, and almost per head, per passenger, they spend $150. So you can imagine how much foreign currency is flowing into the Mangalore city and state of Karnataka, and how much money is being contributed to the state of Karnataka. We are doing this almost without any profit. The CRC and BRC, cargo related charges, vessel related charges for the cruise vessels, we are doing at a bare minimum, so that we can promote tourism to the state of Karnataka. So my dear friends, we are always with you, we will be with you, and we will all walk along so that the state of Karnataka will prosper, the cargo of Karnataka will move through the gateway of Karnataka, that is Mangalore Port. Mangalore Port will prosper, the state will prosper, you will all prosper, and the country will prosper. And the dream of our Honorable Prime Minister of India to become $7 trillion economy by 2027 and $40 to $60 trillion economy by Amritkal 2047 will become a reality. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.